All right, my dearest friend, welcome back to the World 14.1 tournament. This is part 2 of Thorsten Hohmann versus Alex Pagulayan. We had a little computer crash there, so hang out and watch Thorsten run away with this one. It looks like he got out of his little jam there nicely, and it looks like he's going to set himself up for a nice break shot as long as he doesn't get too straight on it.
This is where you want to be for a rail break shot. Oh,
Let's get you plugged in. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool here with the great George Fells, Billiards Digest. How are you, sir?
Doing well now. My load considerably lightened.
Nice.
On that last key ball that Thorsten played, that's the optimal angle you want when your key ball sits on a rail. You want to get as close to the rail as you can without being straight in. Wide angle with the break ball this close to the rail will thwart your break shot strategy.
I want to thank Upstate Al, our moderator, for today. Doing a great job. Thank you. Thanks to all my chatties out there. Q Hohmann is playing with, he's actually playing with the Lucasi Hybrid, which is his sponsor. Wes from Lucasi, what's up to him? And hopefully we'll be doing some sponsorship stuff with them soon for our videos. Thorsten's playing with a graphite Q, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is. And when I taught at Northwestern, I recommended to my students that their first Q be graphite or fiberglass.
Really?
Yeah. They cost $35 or $40. These are college kids without a lot of money.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see them going to spend lots of money when they're just learning to play. And the fact that Thorsten and Earl and Allison all performed brilliantly with other than wood cues ought not be mistaken, because players at that level of talent could probably use a Louisville slugger to run the balls. And but there's nothing wrong with those cues, and the fact is they're warp resistant and they'll last a lifetime. You know, I'm not familiar with Lucchese versus Q-Tech in terms of who makes the better one, but the category itself is perfectly acceptable to me. I like the feel of wood myself, but you know, if economics dictate, make do.
And I had talked to Thorsten at one of the tournaments recently, and they were having him test out different shafts. They had like little numbers burnt onto the shafts for him.
That's interesting.
Yeah, different that's pretty cool.
When Earl was fired by Q-Tech, he had nothing good to say about them. But that reflects more on him than it does on them.
Well, Shane plays with them now, so.
Really? Oh yeah, they sponsor him too.
But a free plug to Q-Tech there.
Yeah, it's another example of exceptional talent.
Well, like we were talking last night, we all got to stick together in this game, or
Absolutely.
we all fail. Divided we fall, you know.
Divided we fall.
United we stand, so let's do it. Score is now 81 to 142.
Got ourselves a match. Thorsten's still going. And he's playing a very nice rhythm going here. Hardly been in trouble in this rack at all. Don't know why he's left this ball up in this corner pocket nearest us here, but I suppose he has his reasons. Be surprised if he used the 14 to separate the 1 and the 9 here. There are insurance balls all over the place. No, he's not going to do that. Wonder what he does plan for those 2 balls. He would have liked to have tickled the 9 there. I suppose eventually he'll use the 8 to get on the 12.
Well, he needs to get rid of this 4-ball right now.
I'm somewhat puzzled as to why he didn't before.
He must want to keep it for a shot on the 8, but I don't see why he doesn't just take it now.
He will, but there was lots of ways for him to get on the 8.
Yeah.
This ball probably should have come off very early, but no real harm done. 2 balls up table, and he took them off in tandem. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
That's bigger angle than he wanted on the 8 ball.
Luckily, he's got a few balls he can pocket.
I wonder if he thinks the 9 is pocketable as it lies. Doesn't look like it on the small screen. But he would know better than I. I wonder if the 1 ball goes by the 9. He's going to shoot the 9.
Yeah, the 1 goes. Oh, he's shooting the 9.
He's shooting the 9.
Ooh.
Well, that's all right.
Lucky those balls didn't stay together there.
Not much likelihood of that.
Yeah.
And this far down the table, even if they had the bottom ball, would probably still be pocketable. I kind of think he's going to try and come over on the other side of the 1 and 12. Yeah, here he comes. He's going to play in fact, he's going to play the 6 first. The 2 first, excuse me. All right, this is what I want our viewers to see. Now, both these players have run 80 balls. Another 2 racks and we'll have a real match.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the DiLiberto break, the DiLiberto key ball routine I was talking about.
Okay.
Pocket this, come 2 rails around the break ball. Maybe with a little bit of reverse. He's going 1 rail. That's okay,
1 rail.
too. Perfect.
I like what you were saying, though, the 2 rails.
Yep. This is the kind of match I had hoped to bring our viewers. Both players playing fine straight pool.
Our score is going to be 95 to 142.
And Thorsten is less than 50 balls down. This ball's going to have to be drilled, I think.
No, they're asking what time the finals are. Not going to be for a long time at the rate of play.
That first match slowed us down. We weren't expecting to devote 4 hours to a match. We were scheduled to begin the finals at 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, I knew this. I knew that match.
I think it's going to go later. I think it's going to go later than that.
Yeah, I knew that match was going to take 4 hours. Charlie had almost a 4-hour match last night, I believe.
With
or yesterday.
Oh yeah. With Oliver?
I cannot remember who he was playing. It's all a big blur to me now.
I said before, I consider his beating Oliver Ortman an upset of considerable proportions.
Hey, he's playing great.
Well, yeah, to take nothing away from Charlie, I know how good he is and I know how well he can play, but he beat one of the world's best players there. I'm not sure what he has here. I don't think that striped ball nearest the cue ball will pass. He's going to play the 7 in the side, and I think part of the pocket may be obscured by that ball near the pocket. Okay. He's looking at that 115, but I don't really think he needs it.
He's calling
that's
15.
That's what he called. And down it goes. All right. The 1 and 5 still need a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only real problem I see. There's not much of one. I believe he's looking at the 412 right now. And again, I'm not sure he needs it, but that's what he's looking at as a way of separating the 1 and 5.
Mm. Well, if he can get the 10 out of the way and the 13, he's got a pocket for the 5 ball. Up the upper left-hand pocket.
Yeah. Again, we're seeing balls being left up table longer than the Masters would recommend it. They don't have to play according to me or anybody else, but most players would prefer to get balls in the upper half of the table out of the way.
Well, the Masters been playing it for 100 years or whatever it is.
Well,
you know, they've made all the mistakes.
Yeah, that's right. You know, but it does make logical sense. They can't do you any good in place, so you might as well take them out. Use the 4 ball to separate those 2 balls. That's an interesting play.
He got caught up.
He didn't drive them quite far enough apart. I don't know if the 5 passes the 1 or not going to the right. And neither the 4 or the 10 are far enough outside the racking area yet.
Yeah, the green stripe 12 ball is probably his break ball.
If it's out of the rack.
Yeah, I believe it's this one
that,
here.
that ball
that's
there.
the 10 ball.
That's
Never
the
mind.
10 ball, okay. Yeah,
We
I'm
are-
talking about this ball he's looking at here.
Yeah. That ball is not outside the rack.
No, I didn't think so. 10 balls up a little bit high, but they're still viable, though.
Could still do something with it,
And
probably.
no great key ball yet, if that's the ball he intends to save.
Maybe that 8 ball.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Notice how little it takes to make unplayable balls playable.
Nice.
That shot he just played had aspects of treachery to it. So many players go in the drink in the side coming back off that rail. I think the 11 should come off here.
Yes.
Difficult to reach for him, but that's the ball. A narrow path for this 8 ball to clear the 11, but it's got to come off. And he hit the rail, good diamond plus away from the pocket that time, but the narrow angle and a little bit of spin helped him. If he's going to save the ball you indicated, and he really doesn't have much of a choice here except to leave the 1, then I wonder how he plans to get on it.
One mistake, the guy ran 100 balls on Alex.
That's right. And this is what I dearly wanted to show our viewers.
One mistake.
He missed a break shot, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. 6.5 racks later, it's hard to remember.
Yeah. Who is that calling the shots?
Whoever's refereeing.
Do you know who that is?
Ed Deska.
Okay.
It's going to be, the one's going to be his break ball.
Mm-hmm. No, he's going to do the bottom break.
Yeah.
Siegel break.
Mm-hmm. He would like to have been straight on this ball. I think now he'll probably go to the bottom rail and out again. A little bit of high left. Okay.
Now, how does he clip into this rack without getting stuck?
Because the cue ball is nearer the bottom rail than the object ball, I think he will go high right and one rail position here. If the balls were parallel to the bottom rail or the cue ball were higher, he'd go 3 rails with inside English the way Danny Harriman likes to do.
Oh, yeah. Surprised we didn't see Danny Harriman here.
Well, I don't know what his problem is. Last year he won the Maryland qualifier and still wouldn't play. He wanted appearance money.
He's a funny one.
Can you imagine that? Nobody's ever heard of him outside our universe, and he's demanding appearance money? He's not Mosconi. Last tournament Mosconi played, he got $10,000 appearance fee. That would probably buy a battleship today.
A battleship. I don't understand what's going on out here on the. There's just like all kinds of commotion and people running around.
There's an awful
talking.
lot of people going out there. We've got a referee, a scorekeeper, a table
Not
barber.
Sure. What was going on there? A table barber?
Well, somebody who brushes the table and manicures the lint away. That was a nicely struck, but he's left himself
100 balls up table.
Yeah. Left himself below the balls, and without an angle on the balls, he's above. He's got a side pocket shot here. Looks like the 13. Will 13 go in the side? I can't even tell from here.
So you know that's 2 hours and 40 minutes mandatory, not slow play. 2 hour 40-minute mandatory on time clock. That's why it was.
Okay. After 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's a fine shot he just made.
So we are on the shot clock now.
Okay, we are on the shot clock because the players have passed 2 hours and 40 minutes, and we're told that's mandatory.
Yep, shot clock. These guys don't. I mean, I'm not getting bored.
No,
I mean, I'm a little unrested from my seat.
I hope you don't get bored when players running 100
Yeah.
balls each in front of us.
Well, they're not playing. They don't even need a shot clock on these guys, but they're doing it mandatory.
It's
So-
mandatorily, and last night Siegel was told his game would be on the clock in addition to his other grief. And the game only had about 20 balls to go, and everybody who told him about the shot clock said, well, it's not my decision. And he said, I don't care whose decision it is. He was absolutely right about the table dismantling, but he was accommodated. The crew stopped.
Okay, Steve Baines says if he runs 25 more, he has all 3 high runs of the tournament.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, he has a pair of runs in the 130s.
I'm sure he'll do that with ease. This guy's playing like he's never going to miss again the whole time.
This is going to make him 112, this rack. I think 130 is surely within his reach.
The way he's playing, he could run the set out. Would be awesome, for sure.
Our viewers deserve this for staying with us through some rather soggy games.
Yeah.
They're entitled to see players run some balls.
He can't get 189 now, can he?
I don't know. I've forgotten what he started from.
He still hasn't missed. He started at 11.
He hasn't missed. Hasn't missed. Let me point out again, balls like this hanger are not easy to play position from, but fortunately he has a ball right across the way, so he doesn't have to move the cue ball much. Probably going to draw straight back out of there without using the rail, and that's wise. What he'd like here is 4, 14, 15, 6, 10.
So Charlie plays next, or Charlie plays in the finals? Charlie plays next.
He plays Mike Davis. The winner of this will be in the finals with the winner of that match.
Okay, so that'll be about 10 p.m. We'll be starting that match then.
We're back in Toledo in 92 all over again.
92 in Toledo.
Bobby Hunter won the world title at 5 in the morning.
Oh, 5 in the morning, nice.
Beating Ray Martin, of all people.
Huh. The cool cat. What's that?
What was that?
4 p.m. Hawaii time.
4 p.m.
So we're
Hawaii
gonna
time.
start.
All right. Well, that's 9 o'clock. All right. That's not 10 o'clock here. I'm sure Rodney Morris would appreciate the Hawaii starting time, but he's no longer in our tournament. Another player ran out of gas.
Yep. Easy to do in these 200 races, huh?
Sure is.
Boy, you just cannot make a mistake against Thorsten.
And we can't overlook the fact that these two competitors are the youngest of the 5 remaining competitors, and maybe that would be an indicator that they're not as likely to get fatigued.
Yeah.
And they're both men are in their early 30s. I'm not even sure Alex is that old.
Yeah.
This is going just about like I predicted it would. This is pretty much ideal here.
Yeah.
So around 112 and
perfect.
counting. Yeah.
He's in perfect shape here.
112 and counting. And now notice how he forced an angle there when he could have played that as a stop shot, but he wanted to be a little bit to the center table side of the object ball. This shot is considerably easier to control than if the cue ball were on the other side of the object ball.
Thorsten's on 113 now. This will be 114.
No, it'd be 100. Didn't he start with a full rack? It'd be 112. Yeah, Alex missed a break shot, so it'd be 112. Pretty costly miss.
Yeah, very.
I couldn't be happier for our audience. And us. We want to see good pool, too.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled 900 miles to see good pool.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Careful, careful. He did not hit that with right-hand English. The ball picked up that spin from friction off the stack.
That was a while ago.
A master could run this rack without ever touching a second object ball. That's how well they're broken. Those little nips are not easy to do under pressure when you got the cue ball and object ball that close. It's yet another use of inside English. If you play a close shot like that with inside English, you can't possibly foul, because the cue ball is deflecting in one direction, the object ball in another. Your cue comes right down the middle. With outside English, you place your cue tip right where the cue ball is going. Okay.
Oh,
That's all right. I think he will go from the 6 to the ball up table now. or the 2 to the ball up table,
Mhm.
excuse me.
Yeah, he's going to pop this 10 ball. Looks like he may have a... He's got enough angle to get down, back down table for what, the 13 here?
Well, the window for the 13 is very small.
Mm-hmm. What's he trying to land on?
I think he's probably kind of just come to center table and play the 1 next.
The 1, there it is.
That alley between the 12 and 6 is broad enough for the 1, but not for the 13. Not yet, anyway. If he shoots the 1 and stops, he plays the ball be underneath the 9 next, I would think. Or, no, or the 13 now. The 2 balls above the 5 are to be dealt with. If he makes the ball farthest away from us, the other ball would be straight into the corner to our right with all the other object balls gone. 13 should be played now. It's going to be very difficult to reach even with a bridge. And he's got to go over 2 balls. He's going to go, well, he doesn't have to go. It's not quite as drastic as I thought. Okay.
Buck 20.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Consider drawing back for that uppermost stripe now. Or play the 9.
Yeah, the 9. I like getting this 4 ball out of the way. It's underneath the 9.
Mm-hmm. Well, he heard you.
Mm-hmm. We're both Germans.
Ah. It's like invisible ink for you,
Right.
then.
123 to 142. Favor of the Hitman.
Oh, I hope everybody understands what kind of match we've got here. This is one for the books.
Yeah, we're having fun here in Jersey. Jersey.
All right, what do you have in mind here, Thorsten? His preference would be to get on the 14 in this left-hand corner and shoot the other ball straight into the other corner. I'm not sure if he has enough angle on this ball to do that. It's hard to tell on the small screen again. It's going to be inside draw, straight back up the table.
Nice.
But now, with a cut angle on the 14, he's going to have to bump the 12.
Alex
Means
can just sit and watch.
Means he has to control the speed of all 3 balls here in order to not only bump the 12, but land on it someplace where it benefits him. There we go. There we go. And a
Beauty.
knowledgeable crowd acknowledges the wisdom of what he just did. Another shot where he could go 2 rails in either direction if he so chose. Looks like he's going to go 1 rail with high right here. Oh, thank you, Inside English. Thorsten Hohmann with a scintillating 8-rack
Toasty.
run.
Yep. 8 racks.
8 racks and counting.
Got a nice looking break shot here, George.
Well, you can't ask for much better than this.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a nice run. I can't think back to any time when he was truly stymied in this run, except for that side pocket shot he made in the last rack right after his break. The only time I can remember where he had 1 ball to shoot at. I think draw, these balls are nearly parallel to the side rail, and I think draw is safer than follow here.
Everybody's saying, go Toasty.
I won't. Not only do I not know him that well, but I don't have a lot of use for nicknames.
Everybody's got a nickname in pool.
I never had one. I had a guy who called me High Rise for a while.
High Rise.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one for you.
I lived in one,
Oh, nice.
so that's why.
How many states?
You saw it.
You could see 3 states, couldn't you?
Yeah. If it was clear enough, I could see Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan.
Nice. I'll take Indiana and Illinois any day.
I don't have a lot of use for Indiana beyond basketball. The one lady I've had a relationship with since I became single was from Indianapolis. So Bloomington, excuse me. Bloomington might as well be Indianapolis.
$130.
Thorsten wanted to preserve an angle on this 10 into the corner here. He may go into the stack with this. The 12 is sitting out there where it could be an insurance ball. Good call, George.
Beauty.
Stop clock syndrome. Actually, it looks like that 211 is close to being on. He won't need it, though.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it'll go. But the 2 has 2 different pockets that I can see right off the bat.
The best break shots he has right now are the 12 and 13.
Oh.
And 13 is awful close to the stack.
Yeah.
The 12 would get him position on the 6 and 11. That was a nice little pinch he made there.
Almost lost his run there. Alex is up there grinning.
Alex is always grinning.
Yeah, he is.
Wonder if I can get some of what he has. He may opt to use the 6 to bump the 13 a ball width or 2 to our left. Well, he can't now, I don't think.
Little star pattern there.
Now, how is he going to play this 14 without running into the 1? If indeed he's going to play the 14, unless he wants the combination now. That's the 12, excuse me.
He is going to play that combination eventually.
Well, he managed to miss the 1 with it. I'm surprised that he did.
Is he going for a bottom break shot, or is he going to just take care of the 1 here?
Oh, I'm sure he'll take the 1 and save that ball next to the head of the rack, probably, most likely.
Yeah, that's so close. That'd be the only reason why I would think he would do the bottom shot.
That's why I thought he would use the 6 to move it over a little bit, but he thought better of it.
He's going to drop the old 2 ball here, or the 11.
The 11 should really go first because it relieves you of running into a ball.
You don't want to collide.
But he's going to miss the 11 anyhow. That man got his mojo working.
Yeah, he's on an amazing run here. Mr. Straight Pool, that's for sure. With that jacket, though, he may be trying out for a musical afterwards.
You're going to see the DiLiberto key ball here.
Okay, nice.
And there isn't any question that he's going to go 2 rails with this. Doesn't need a lot of right-hand English. You pick up You pick up additional spin from the friction between the balls. But he needs to start it off with a tip's worth or so.
Bink.
Boing, boing, and out here, 126.
Nice.
Oh, this is good stuff. It's taken years off my life.
11. He started at 11.
Started at 11.
He's got about a buck.
Ever in competition.
So he could be going the longest run ever in world competition here. At the, if you're just joining us.
Yet once again, it will not be recognized
Mhm.
because of the lack of sanction.
We are
It's
at-
unfair, but
Yeah.
that's what the WPA has announced. We will not recognize any record set in this tournament.
Wow. Well, they're the authority, so.
They are and they aren't, but I've
in their
already
mind.
spoken out on the matter. I've said all I had to say. I'm not here to be on a soapbox.
We are here in New Brunswick, New Jersey for the World 14-1 tournament, the 71st World Tournament. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool. I'm here with George Fells. If you're just joining us, here watching Thorsten Hohmann play Alex Pagulayan. He's on about a 135 ball run right now.
126. Started with 14 balls on the table.
140
it's
ball
10
run.
racks now. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was 9. All right. Like our viewer pointed out,
Look at all them gumballs.
he has all 3 of the long runs.
I got it. Look at all them gumballs on the table.
Aren't they pretty?
151 to 142.
Oh, the pretty little horses. I bet it was nice having that 130 ball lead for Alex.
Jeez, Alex thought he was going to run away with it, didn't he?
It's evaporated now.
One miss. That's all it takes in straight pool. Ooh,
That
he's
was
in trouble.
That was ugly.
That was a kind of a sloppily played shot there. He didn't really take too much time.
I don't think he intended to hit the ball that he did.
I think he's done.
It would appear so, yeah.
I think he's done now.
I don't see a safety here.
Yep, the run is done.
The 10.
Okay,
You think
JR
you
saying,
think
yep,
he
that's
can
exactly
get to
what
the
he's-
10? I don't see a path.
Master brain, JR. Four into the 8-3, you said? Who knows?
Oh, draw off the 4 into the 8-3?
And run out.
I can't tell if it's on.
You got a better chance to kick at it.
Got a better chance to kick
He's
at it,
already
he
done
says.
that once. It's the only real challenge he faced was that kick shot.
Can he masse around the 4 into the 10?
He'll never reach it.
Yeah. He's too short. Or he's
Well,
not.
it's out in the center of the table.
Yeah,
He's got to go over 2 balls. I can't imagine what angle he'd approach
Sure.
that shot from. You'd have to be 6'8".
And he's on a shot clock now. What do you think about that?
I don't think the 5 can go.
Jeez. Big trouble here.
I think JR might have had something then, and
He might use an extension, JR says.
yeah, he might use them all.
Uh-huh. He's pointing.
And he's going to kick at it again, I guess. The shot doesn't look like it lines up for a pocket. But, again,
He
his
can
view
see.
is better than ours.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's over.
What a run. What a game.
Oh, Thorsten. What a shame.
4, 9, 13, 142 for our
Oh.
fans.
Poor guy. But now it's a super close.
Now we'll see how Alex comes back from that.
He says he wanted him to run the set out. This 2-foot bridge there.
Minimum.
Ridiculous. It keeps him straight, though. He gets a kind of a straight cue out of that. Only queuing up at the very end.
What was that high run?
142.
Mm-hmm.
The only real challenges in that entire run were the 2 kick shots, in which he batted 500.
I'll have to rewind the video and watch what happened there to why he missed. I think he just played the shot too fast, didn't think.
Didn't think it through and collided with the wrong ball.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a better look at the table here. He's got an arrow pointing down to that right-hand pocket. The ball's there.
Sure enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have been much better had the 8-ball not blocked the 11. You still got the ball in the middle of the table on this side, though. The rest of the balls are having to be dealt with. The 8 balls nearest us, most of those have to be redecorated. Alex recognizes that.
Wow.
Not the easiest way to go about it, what he just did, but he dealt with one of the problems.
I think we should give Thorsten a mulligan.
Let him call overs. There goes one problem. And actually, the rest of this is problem-free. He's exactly right on the 9-ball now. Okay, don't do what I say. It's all right.
Do what George says.
Not as he does.
Another extension, he says.
And this is what I meant by the Filipino players adjusting to the game as they go.
Mm-hmm.
He could come off that rail and bunt the 9 and the 6 if he wanted to. No, it's going to go up table. That's okay too. Another 2-foot bridge. And we'll remind our viewers that however this colossal match goes, the winner is in the finals. Mike Davis will play Charlie Williams in the next match. And the winner of that match goes into the finals with the winner of this one.
Some match, George. This is Carl Kantrowitz. I'll be refereeing the next match, and I'm watching this one with great interest.
This is one of the best matches I've seen since Lassiter Miserak the first year he won.
Thorsten has the 3 high runs in this tournament.
Yes, by a margin of at least 30 balls.
Alex has already run 101 and 100. So
yes, 200 ball runs in the actually 3 in the round robin, if I'm not mistaken. Alex has 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't come up high enough.
Yeah. This is an incredible contrast in styles. Thorsten plays the disciplined, traditional game, and Alex is all over the place.
Oh, it's as we said in the beginning, there's no question who the better straight pool player is, but that doesn't guarantee a win.
No, he can just make everything.
No, we have this match is the whole tournament in microcosm. Got straight pool player versus 9-ball player. Oh, he hit that as well as he could.
Boy, oh boy. What an amazing
Soft
shot.
rolled it in with reverse English.
What a
Inside
touch.
English, folks.
What a touch.
One of your best friends. Awfully hard to soft roll in a thin cut like that. This shot can be overplayed. We're at 151 to 142 in Thorsten's favor.
Alex is 154 to 151.
Okay.
They
and
just
we,
added
We didn't
Alex's
add on the
score.
balls. We're
Yeah.
154 to
151. Alex is actually ahead.
154, 153.
53. Okay.
Alex
So
is ahead by the narrowest of margins.
this break shot is on the correct side of the table for Alex. Being 5'4", he can reach on the left side. Now we're on the left side of looking at Alex's view. This is the correct side for Alex.
Yeah,
because
this
he
is
can
good as
reach
break.
over.
This is good as break shots
This
get. He
is-
can play this any way he likes.
This is perfect for Alex.
He can draw off the top of the stack. He can try to power through it. And knowing Alex, that's probably going to be his choice. But I won't bet the farm on it. This shot can be drilled.
By the way, the width on these pockets was, I just measured it, and they are precisely 2 balls. Not
4.5 inches.
That's it, just 2 balls. And the pockets are cut quite straight. This is unforgiving.
There are tougher pockets in American rooms someplace. And one of our sponsors, Sandcastle Billiards, has what they claim is America's toughest single table.
At least New Jersey's.
Well, maybe New Jersey's.
Yeah.
The players who want to back that claim ought to take a trip to Las Vegas and play in the Q Club and find out what tight pockets are like. But I'm sure in either place, you put 2 balls side by side in the jaws, you'd need 8 weightlifters to pull them through,
Yeah.
if at all.
The Sandcastle table I'm familiar with because I play there occasionally. And that one table is almost always used for one pocket. It's just too tough.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Now, Max Eberly came over there the other day. He visited.
I understand he ran 34 balls.
Yes,
on
he did. He ran 34 balls on that table, which is like a 100-ball run anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bruce is doing a good job cleaning that table.
Oh, I'm saying it was immaculate to begin with. All he has to do is make sure it doesn't go any other way. Players are at a point of personal privilege.
I believe they are allowed 3 bathroom breaks on a 200-point match.
3 breaks for whatever purpose they do
5
suitable.
minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
So what's your prediction, George?
I think he's going to power this break shot. That's what a 9-ball player figures to do. With all respect to 9-ball players, he could draw into the top of the stack if he wished. He wouldn't get as dramatic a scatter, though. The cue ball is just slightly closer to the side rail than the object ball, and that usually dictates follow.
Alex just said he's
having-
enjoying himself.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I can't imagine any time when he doesn't.
He's just a fun guy to be around.
Yeah, he really is. One wag called him Harpo Marx with black hair.
Except he speaks.
Yes,
Harpo was silent.
he speaks and speaks and speaks.
Let's see. Looks like he's drawing.
He's deciding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
right.
he followed. Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah.
He followed past all the balls.
Yeah, well, he's got a cut shot on the 3-ball.
That from here, boy, does that ever not look like it goes. But again, this screen foreshortens things for us, and we really can't see the true angle. I'm sure the shot's makeable. He's not looking at it in any form of alarm. And he has plenty of work to do once this ball goes in. Okay, it makes sense to go after the trouble area first. Siegel likes to do that too. That was not terribly productive. Now he's pretty much resigned to the 12 ball. And we keep bringing up Mike Siegel's name, not because he's necessarily the best player, but he's quite easily the most knowledgeable.
That can squeeze in there. He's going to just slow roll that, yeah. Well, the next match coming up is Mike Davis, and Mike Davis was the player who eliminated Mike Siegel last night in the last match.
He was brilliant in that match. Beat him by over 100 balls. You could theorize it's another 60-year-old who ran out of gas, but that doesn't do credit to the game Mike Davis played. He was wonderful. Alex should be thinking about playing the 7 to get on the 6 here. And that ball up table has got to come off soon. I'm surprised he's not going to take it now. It doesn't present any real problem for a shot maker of his caliber.
I think that is the 6 ball up table.
I thought the six ball was sitting right here to the left of the 7.
The
Well, he's going to play the 13 first in any case.
Yeah, he busted him out.
Yeah,
That looks
he
like
broke
the
out 2 balls. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
6 is up table, but whatever name or color, it's got to go.
There's a rare time you'll see Alex using the bridge. Usually he shoots left-handed or behind his back.
The Filipino players love to go behind their back. I would theorize that it, in part due to the fact that the Manila pool rooms offer them bridges which aren't terribly good.
Or no bridges at all.
Or none at all.
Yeah. Here's the 2 ball.
I think he's going to try and connect with the 1 here. No, he just edged past the 12.
Yeah. I think he can see the 14 ball or the 10 ball.
He doesn't need it. He could play the 7.
I think he's going to clip off the 10 ball. Yeah, and
Right.
he uses that to break him.
He's got a nice break shot now over to the left. But if he wants to use the 1 as a key ball, the ball up table's got to go. That 2 ball's got to go. This would be the optimal ball to connect him to the 1, but he's got other things to consider.
There goes the key ball that we thought he was going to use. He has
As Alex continues to develop his straight pool game, he's going to be full of surprises
He
for us.
keeps surprising us. We don't have any clue.
I wonder if he's going to soft roll this ball or drill it in and play 2-rail position on the ball up table. I think he's going to play
the 6 ball.
Oh, there's no question about that. I just wonder how he plans to achieve it. The easy way, which is the right way. So the 6 ball will become his key ball now, unless he plays it first. But the ball just to the left of his break ball.
That's the 8 ball.
Needs to be landed on precisely to do him any good.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah.
4 or 5 degrees of angle so you can draw back comfortably.
No chance he's going to play this in the side pocket, huh? Play the break ball in the side
I don't think
pocket.
so.
No, he'll draw it back. Yep, there he goes.
Okay.
George, for our viewers who are sitting there, why would he not have played the 14 ball in the side pocket for the break?
Because where it lies, the cue ball figures to go into the ball behind the head ball, and that is not what you want to do. Greenleaf might have. Greenleaf's favorite break shots were all into his side pocket, but he was playing on bigger tables with balls made of clay, and we have to factor that in. You want whatever break shot will take you to the center of the table most conveniently. And where that ball lies in relation to the stack, it didn't figure to do that. This shot does.
Yeah, we might mention that it's quite chilly in the room. You'll see most of the spectators have some sort of jacket on.
I don't know if it's as bad for them as it is in here.
It's pretty chilly in here, yeah. It's Arctic weather. Here he goes. He's going to just, if he nudges it or blasts it. Medium speed.
Firm.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
one of Thorsten's breaks.
That's
One
it,
of
Thorsten's break.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Thurston.
Thank you, Thurston. His name is Thorsten, but you can call him Thurston. No harm done.
It's interesting how Alex picks up on all of the players. He's able to glean a little bit of information out of each player as he watches them.
This is the way you do it.
He watched Thorsten break, and he now knows how to draw the ball back to the rail.
Learns fast.
Yeah, Alex is amazing. Oh, well.
You know, it's fortunate he has that hanger. He didn't want to hit that
Yeah,
ball.
he pushed that back into the rack. Not good.
I believe.
Might be a
He-
combination there, though.
No, he can use the 12 as a break ball. That's probably exactly what he's going to do here.
He wants to get. He doesn't want to shoot over a ball, though.
That didn't help. He didn't want to freeze on the
No,
ball. Thank you.
he's-
Thank you very much.
Not a good situation.
Oh, that's yours. Well, I'm here. Okay. Never mind. I withdraw my thanks.
Now Alex has to shoot over a ball, and he doesn't want to do that, so he's going to take the
The 5 ball.
5 ball. Get rid of that, so he doesn't have to shoot over the ball.
Well, he still does, but only part of the
Yeah.
ball now. Uh-oh.
He's all right.
Ooh. Just made that. If he had touched the jaw at that speed, the ball would have stood.
Just to remind our fans who are watching that we're playing here fouls on every ball, so that the slightest touch of your sleeve, your vest, any part of your body on any ball will create a foul.
I saw a foul called on a guy playing a new cloth where he never touched anything. Put his bridge hand down, a ball wiggled 2 feet away, and the referee called a foul on him. Uh-oh. Alex has done that a number of times in
Yep.
this tournament. As successful as he's been, he has jawed a number of balls that you expected him to pocket. I wonder if he'll get another inning here.
Well, the score is 172 to 153. Alex only needed 28 balls.
2 more racks.
Yeah, unfortunate. We're going to use the bridge again.
And he chose the simplest possible route.
Yeah.
I still think the 12 ball is going to be his ball to break up the 4 balls to its right. That leaves him the 15-6 to deal with. Reverse English that time, too.
I think he's. Is he going to go into it now, or is he going to use the?
I
8
don't
ball?
think so.
I think he's going to use the 8 ball.
And get position on the
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, he's going to use the 8 ball to set it up. He'll get an angle off one cushion, and then he'll set it up. Yeah. Now let's look at the way these balls are going to spread.
The 12 ball, using the 12 ball is going to move the 4 balls to our right. That's the 13, 11, 1, and 14. He's looking on what to do with the 12, 6 over to the lane. He's going for the 12 ball, like I said.
Yeah. Let's see what happens to that ball below. See, it goes down to the bottom rail.
It looks like he has a dead 13. He's got the 3 in the side in any
Yeah.
case. He's got a break shot with the 1. I think he's going to deal with the 12 and the 6 by getting to the left side of them.
Well, he just looked at that 13 ball. I don't know what he saw, whether it's dead or
It sure
not.
looks good from here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
And he could even use the 12 ball to trigger it if he wanted to.
He's going
All
to
right,
get rid of that.
the bottom ball. You do this when all the other balls are pocketable.
He's going to go 2 rails here. Let's see how he comes out.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to play for the 1 and then the 13, which leaves him without a break shot that I can see, unless he plays the 13 now.
No, the 6 ball is out of the rack.
If there's a way to get on it, yeah.
I think he can use the ball above the 6 as a key.
Oh, if he winds up below the 2 balls?
Yeah.
I think it's possible he may shoot the 14 here and then shoot the ball you're talking about next and save the
Or he
13
could
for a
nudge
key
it.
ball.
He could nudge it.
If he has the proper angle, yes.
Yeah, he could nudge that ball out.
And then the
right
13 would be his insurance ball. He
now.
didn't do that.
Okay, yeah,
Now he's going to come around 2 rails the Di Liberto way.
yeah. Now here you need a big wingspan to be able to.
Useful. Alex would have a hell of a
Yeah.
time with this shot.
There he goes.
Hurry,
Oh.
hurry, hurry.
Oh, he's slow.
Ay,
Did
ay, ay.
not come up. Ah, he's in trouble.
Well, the 6 ball is makeable, but controlling the speed of the other 2 is a real handful.
Did not hit that ball properly.
No,
He's short by at least a foot.
Well, yeah, I was going to say 3 ball widths, that's almost 7 inches.
Yeah. He's going to have to manufacture something.
He's looking at making the 6 and pushing that other ball to the right and maybe to the rail and out again. But again, he has to control the speed of all 3 balls here.
Is he playing a billiard? What is he doing?
I think the referee miscalled his shot. He's
Uh,
playing the 6.
Thin cut. All right, he's going to play for a break shot up the table. Here's one of the first times that we're going to spot the last ball. And he played for a break shot. He played 3 cushions.
But he does not have a break shot angle.
Yeah.
He'll have to play this ball as a safety, I think.
I don't think he had enough of an angle. But one of the few times we're going to see the 15th ball placed on the
I have
the
not
spot.
seen that all tournament long.
Yeah, this is one of the few. I had one game yesterday where we had to spot the ball. The referee, Ed Deska, will now place the 15th ball on the spot. And
With a more
Thorsten.
acute angle, Thorsten could attempt a 2-rail break shot, but that's
Yeah.
high risk. I think the play here is to make this ball and roll the cue ball to the end rail.
it's going to start a little safety match.
Or play the ball for score and then begin the safety battle yourself. I don't see any way of getting back down table on this to
Is he
break the
looking
balls.
at 2 rails?
Yes, but he doesn't really have a beneficial angle to do that. He's going to have to negate the angle, the natural angle of the shot.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
That was-
Reverse. Look at
I
that.
wasn't looking for that.
Whoa, that did not.
And it didn't get him a whole lot. He's got
From
a,
our angle, that certainly wasn't apparent that he was
no,
going to do that.
I didn't know he was going to do that. He's got an off-angle cross-side bank here and very little else.
8 ball, cross side.
Well, here it goes.
I wonder what he wants next.
I heard it fall. All right. And he got position.
And he got position.
He held the cue ball. What a magnificent shot.
Yeah,
Perfect
okay.
speed.
I think he wants to go 5-10-3 here. That's what he's looking at. He can't go 10 from the 10 to the 3 because the 5's in the way. He went went straight to the 3 and saved the 10 for his insurance ball. That's good, too.
George, I have to comment that although he missed his position on his break shot, look at how well he recovered and manufactured a break shot.
Yeah.
From nothing.
I wasn't looking for him to draw any ball back half the length of the table.
It was.
I never even dreamed he had an angle into the stack from
This
there.
is the sign of an incredible player, that he can recover from a mistake. And
Alex would not have seen that break shot in the first place, I don't think. And the fact is, you really don't figure to do much with the stack, drawing the ball back that far.
wouldn't surprise me if Alex did not return to the table.
Nor me. Only thing I can be absolutely certain of is he's going to be cheerful afterwards. Ooh. That was, they did very, very well with that shot.
Yeah. Well,
Very
yeah.
well. He hit it at excess speed, and it was necessary in order not to be jammed up on the balls he just moved.
Yeah. Well, he had that escape ball. I think it's the 12. I can't see which one it is, but he had
It's,
that safety valve.
Yeah. I
It's a
think
very,
he
very
may
smart
may move the 11 away from the 13 here. Maybe not. Both balls go in the lower corner, so he doesn't have to. I think this is the 12. The ball nearest us is the 10. This is the 12, and that's the 14 up table, I believe.
Yeah. 14 ball.
I think there's a very real possibility Alex is going to stay in the chair. Unless he wanders into a blunder of the kind he made the last time. He just lost his focus for one ball.